Yo, what is going on YouTube? What's going on everybody, man? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing out there today, man? I hope you're doing all right. So today we're going to be checking out Whiskeytown with the song Dancing with the Woman at the Bar, all right? So this is another donation request for some alt country, I believe. So thank you, Mr. Thorndike, for the support, man. Appreciate that, brother. Hope you're having a great one. Let's go ahead and read the request, man. So it goes on to say, hey, Sean. So here is the donation request right here. Whiskeytown Dancing with the Woman at the Bar album version. Seems like you need some further educating on what alt country was. Whiskeytown is a perfect example, as they were there near the start of it and were its torchbearer for the 5 years they existed from 1994 to 1999. This was also Ryan Adams' first signed band. All right, perfect, man. Thank you for this donation request. Really appreciate that. So I wonder, where did alt country kind of originate? Maybe if we're able to see where these guys are out of, maybe we'll get the answer to some of that. I'm from Texas, right down south Texas. Well, I guess south central Texas, maybe. And one of the things is, growing up here, I'm very familiar with modern rock, or rock of the 90s, I should say, which looks like when this came out. Very familiar with country of the 90s as well. Some of it, I can't say very familiar. I knew some of the bigger artists like George Strait and stuff. So hearing them mesh together was very interesting to me. So we're going to go ahead and check out another one right here. If you're new to the channel, I checked out Drive By Truckers, a song from Drive By Truckers, which was my first experience with alt country. And now we're going to be checking out Whiskeytown to see something else. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what we're getting, man. Thanks for the donation request. Really appreciate that. Here we go.
When I see the moon, I hear the sound of the strip, just calling my name, just calling my name. When I see the moon, I hear the sound of the strip, just calling my name. It's calling my name. Man, I love the feel when I go out, dancing with the women at the bar. Man, I love the feel when I go out. Always know my woman's close somewhere. My daddy saw the moon, heard the sound of the strip. It called out his name, it called out his name. My daddy saw the moon and heard the sound of the strip. It called out his name, and it called his son's name too.
That's right, I'm my father's son.
Man, I love the feeling when I go out, dancing with the woman at the bar. I love to feel when I go out. Always know my woman's close somewhere, close somewhere.
This sounds more familiar to me. organ in the back.
See the moon, hear the sound of the strip. Yeah, call out my name. Yeah, call out my name. And if you see the moon or hear the sound of the strip, yeah, call out my name and call my friends' names too. And I love to feel when I go dancing with the women.
You hear it.
And I love to feel when I go always know my woman's close somewhere, close somewhere.
There it is. Man, okay, all right. This one felt more familiar to me. Like I said, I know some country. This doesn't sound too far off some country artists or songs I've heard before. I couldn't tell you who they are because I'm not really in tune with country as well as like some of my family. But this I do. It sounds familiar. It sounds like something I've heard, and it sounds like something I would listen to. So I appreciate you for this one, man, and putting me more onto this. So would this be closer to alt country, or would it be closer to country? I don't know. I guess it would be alt country, right? If I'm thinking traditional country, yeah, maybe this strays away from some of that stuff, like the stuff I heard early Johnny Cash. I've heard a Merle Haggard song on this channel before. I've heard George Jones, I think his name was. So this strays away from that. Maybe that's where it gets the name alt country from. But yeah, I'm rocking with this one, man. The story is saying, hey, I'm my daddy's son. I'm just like my daddy. And the nights call me and my friends away, man. We're going to go meet the women at the bar. We're going to wrangle in the night and just be with the girls and dance with them and stuff like that. So that's what the vibe is, man. He's living for those moments where he could be out there mingling, interacting with these women, and dancing with them, dancing the night away, right? So that's the vibe I'm getting right here with Whiskeytown, man. He's got a good voice for this music as well. So I enjoyed the whole package right here, man. Thank you for putting me back onto this one, man. Appreciate that, Mrs. Thorndike, man. Let's go ahead and check out a little bit about Whiskeytown and this song, if there's any information. All right, so I think the most we're going to get about the song on its own is that it was released in 1997 on the album called Stranger's Almanac. So that's about the most information we'll get right here on this breakdown, but let's go ahead and see what we can learn about the band. All right, so we've got Whiskeytown right here. Just by looking at the picture here, just by looking at the image, I don't see country, right? So that's where that alt rock's gonna come in. They're gonna have some harder stuff, I assume. So that is interesting, man. We know that there's probably gonna be something existing out there that gets a little crazy just by judging by this photo, but you guys can let me know if I'm right or wrong about that. This was also Ryan Adams' first signed band. So I see Ryan Adams right here. Ryan Adams pictured, and Caitlin Carey were the two members active throughout Whiskeytown's lifespan. So they got them as a genre alternative country. They had one small reunion, it looks like, in 2005. And there's their past members right here. They've got quite a bit. Whiskeytown was an American alternative rock band formed in 1994 from Raleigh, North Carolina, fronted by Ryan Adams. The group included members Caitlin Carey, Phil Wancher, Eric Skillet Gilmore, and Mike Dolly. They disbanded in 2000 with Adams leaving to pursue his solo career. Whiskeytown gradually expanded its sound outside the confines of alternative country while still maintaining its alternative roots. The band released 3 albums. 2 albums shared a consistent lineup. Adams, Carey remained the only constants. Okay, so there you go with that one. So they're out of North Carolina. Okay, I didn't know where we were going to be getting this alt movement coming from, but it looks like we could probably attribute some of that right there to North Carolina, man. They were with different labels, it looks like. And Ryan Adams, I don't know who this gentleman is. I guess they said he went on to pursue a solo career, and it looks like he is still active today. Okay, so you've got him active from 1990 to present, so he's still out there doing different things. It looks like his genres that he's hit up are rock, alternative rock, folk rock, and indie rock, man. So there we go with that one. Thank you for this donation request. I really appreciate that, man. Hopefully you're enjoying the content, the channels, and the reactions. So thank you so much, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the descriptions down below if you're interested in making donation requests of your own, guys. Also, consider becoming a member here on my YouTube or Patreon for as little as $3, man. It's an amazing way to support me if you're enjoying the content, all right? Thank you guys for rocking with me, as always, man, and I'll catch you on the next one, all right? Peace.